First off, guys, thank you, because I know that this video is a week late, and thank you guys so much for being patient. The first time I filmed it, I just was not happy with the quality of it. It was way too warm, and I just didn't feel comfortable putting it out for you guys, which is why I'm refilming, so thank you for being so patient. But getting into the video today, as for the last Mystery Review Monday video, I did a whole review of the Almay lip butters. So if you want to know more about the formula, the colors I chose from the line, and even a good comparison from those to the Revlon lip butters, then that link will be down below. But as for today, here are all of you who guessed the mystery product, and you guys guessed so much this week. I was so happy, so thank you, and a lot of you guessed right. So today I'm going to be filming my review of the Urban Decay Naked on the Run palette. So this palette is going to run you $54. I did get it for Christmas from my mom. She's the absolute best, and I loved getting it as a gift because recently I haven't been inclined to go out and spend my money on palettes. It's one of those things that I wouldn't spend my own money on, but I just love getting them as gifts, and this one has been really nice. The packaging on it, guys, is beautiful. It has this really nice marble top, and it just feels super high-end, and also, guys, it contains the biggest mirror ever. In this limited edition palette, you guys are going to get 3 things up top and then all of your powder products. So I'm going to pull out the 3 items so I don't have to fiddle around with getting them out of there. And I'm going to talk about the mascara first. This is a travel-sized version of the Perversion mascara, and I really have grown to like this. I'm going to talk about all 3 of these things a little bit more in the demo, but this is in Blackest Black. Next is another travel-sized item. This is their 24/7 Glide-On Liner in Stag, and this color is described as a deep satin brown. Last but not least, you're going to get a full-size lip gloss, and this is one of their naked ones, but this is a brand new color. So this is in Sesso, and it's described as a rose with pink shimmer. As far as the powder products go, I'm going to go ahead and show you a photo because I feel like this is a lot more easy than like holding this up and showing you all of the colors. So getting into the top row of eyeshadows, you are going to get 5. And the first one in there that's looking a little bit pink is called Dive. Now this is a metallic rose gold with gold shimmer. Next up is Fix, and this has to be one of my favorites in the entire palette, and it's described as a soft matte taupe. After that is Resist, and I love this for my lids. I think it's just beautiful, and it's described as a medium metallic taupe. Next you're seeing Dare, and this is a medium matte brown, and I find this color really great at deepening up the crease. Last but not least in that top row is Stun, and this is a metallic bronze with gold shimmer. We might as well move on to the bigger eyeshadow. I love that they included a little bit more of this one. This one is 50/50, and on the site it's described as a cool bisque satin. Getting into the bronzer and blush, I feel like this bronzer is really nice, but I hate how they don't have individual names. The bronzer on the site is just described as a medium color, so whatever that means. I do feel like it's slightly on the warm side, but I think for someone with my skin tone, it's a great shade. Lastly, the blush, it's just described as a vibrant pink with light shimmer. I tend to find that it comes off a bit cool, and there's a slight bit of berry in there. This is totally up my alley, and I just love this blush. So we might as well now jump into how I created this look today. So I started with the 50/50 shade after applying a primer, and I just put that from my brow bone all the way down to my lid. Next up was Fix, and I put this on a really nice fluffy blending brush, and I applied it to my crease. Lately, I've loved looking straight into a mirror to find my crease that's actually going to show when I open my eyes. I have dealt with this for so long because I feel like when I would tilt my head back and put it in my actual crease, it never quite showed up how I thought it would when I opened my eyes. So I just use this because it's a lighter color, but it definitely gives me almost like a nice little line to go by, if that makes sense. So I applied this first kind of as a blending color, and then I moved on to a little bit of Resist. I just took a very small brush, and I did this kind of in my outer corner. I made sure to blend it down onto my lash line just slightly too. Then finally I moved on to the lids, and I went ahead and took that Dive, which is a very nice rosy color, and I started with a brush, but then I ended up realizing that my finger worked a lot better for this. It just really came off more metallic-y when I applied it with my finger, so I just put that all across the lid. I then deepened things up quite a bit with Dare, and this is probably my second favorite color in this whole palette. It's a beautiful matte shade, and I just applied this with a crease brush and kind of went over where we put Fix. Then I went ahead and broke out the eyeliner. I love how they included a brown liner with this. When I opened it up for the first time, I saw it, and by the packaging, it looks like it could be a black liner. And I've had the black liner before, and even though it's a a great eyeliner. I have so many black liners that I seriously don't know what to do with them all. So when I realized that this was a brown, I was so excited. I really feel like this color comes off dark on the eyes, but for the colors in this palette, I really feel like it complements them way more than a black one would. I just smudged this very lightly on the upper lash line, kind of more toward the outer corners, and then I took a nice stiff brush and went into that really metallic-y shade, which is called, oh gosh, what was that called? A Stun, and I just smoked it out just a little bit with that color. I then moved on to the mascara, and I have really grown to like this. Is it my all-time favorite? No, but the formula is nice, and I love the brush. It has these really big natural bristles, which I tend to love because when I'm applying it, it does not feel like at all I'm poking my eyes out, which always happens with those really stiff, hard brushes. But the only negative thing I have to say about this is that when I'm applying it, the formula is nice because it's really light, but I feel like the bristles just need to be a little bit harder because I feel like when you get it starting to build up on your lashes, the bristles don't really like to really get in there and comb them through. So that's my only complaint with it, but I do get a lot of nice volume and length. As for the gloss, I did have to put this over a lipstick because you know I like some color, so I just went ahead and took my Urban Decay lipstick in Jilted, and I just really gently tapped this on my lips. It's a very bright, bold color, but this is a really nice fuchsia with a little bit of blueness as like an iridescence. It's really neat. I've worn it on Instagram a couple times, but I just applied that super lightly and then went in with the gloss. And as for the gloss, I do like it. Like I said, I would have loved to have like a fuchsia gloss or something like that, but I definitely think I will get some use out of this pairing it with lipsticks like I did today. As far as the formula goes though, I do like it, and that's kind of crazy because I am not a lip gloss person at all, but this was really comfortable on. It's not too gloopy or thick either. I do like the applicator. It's of kind of unique shape. It's not your typical doe foot. It almost has more of a slant to it, and I really like it because it's fairly precise. As far as the face goes, I did contour just slightly with that bronzer. I'm not a huge bronzer person, but I do like that it's included in a travel palette like this. And then for the blush, this is probably one of my favorite things out of the whole palette. It's just that really nice girly Barbie pink that I love, and that I just feel like complements a look like this. I just think it's beautiful. It adds so much life to your face, and I am totally a sucker for like a really nice bright blush. And then getting into that 50-50 shade, I wanted to mention it one more time because this could totally be used as a face highlighter as well, which I think is awesome. So all in all, I have really grown to love this palette, and I'm so thankful that my mom got it for me to add to my collection because it's a great addition. Really, I think it's awesome that I only would change one thing out of this entire palette. I feel like that really says a lot, and obviously it would be a darker lip color, but you know, you can't just have everything perfect, can ya? So in here, I just feel like all of these colors really complement my blue eyes super well. With that being said, it's going to work for you no matter what eye color you have as well, but I feel like the browns, and especially that brown liner, just go really well with blue eyes. But also I feel like because this is kind of made for travel, I love that you can apply almost like a natural eye like I did today, or deepen it up with those other darker shades. So thanks, Mom, for getting me this because I'm going to get a ton of use out of it. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed my review today, and if you did, please give this a huge thumbs up. And as for next week, I am so happy to announce that we are going to be doing things just a little bit differently. You guys are going to be picking the product. I am so excited to be doing this. Right now in my head, I don't really have anything that I feel like I have to go out and do a review on right now, so I want to hear what you guys want to see. So please leave your comments down below, and make sure to kind of leave them quickly. I hate saying this, but because of my schedule, I tend to film these videos fairly early, so if you comment like really close to when the next one's coming out, I probably won't choose your item. So if you're watching this kind of early, please make sure to leave any ideas down below, and then when I go to actually film, I'll root through them, and then if I gotta go buy the product, I will. But I just think that this is going to be so much fun, so guys, get commenting. And of course, whoever suggests the product that I end up picking, I'll be sure to shout you out, and if there's multiple people, I'll be sure to shout all of you out. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys!